we were in the artillery. We were in the rear echelon, not rear echelon, but we were behind the fighting. But there were no such thing as lines, except when they'd get engaged. You know, some they'd get engaged, but there was not, they didn't have any specific line. But yes, we were behind because we could see we were shooting. We were shooting 4 or 5 miles accurately. So we were 4 or 5 miles behind the action most of the time. Now, when we went tearing down to Manila that time, we were right in the middle of it because we were there. When we were just with them. But most of the time, we were 4 or 5 miles behind where the cavalry, the foot troops were. So we had a lot easier. I'll tell you, I was pleased to get in the artillery. I got to tell you how I got in the artillery, if you're interested. Freshman at the University of Florida, 1938. ROTC is mandatory then, as I told you, for the first 2 years. All able-bodied boys, which was, I wish they had it now. Should have it now. So you get in, you go sign up, you get in the line. Here are the 2 lines going in to sign up for ROTC. I said to somebody, what are these lines? He said, well, this is infantry and that's artillery. I said, I'm in the infantry line? They said, yep. I said, I think I'm going to move over to this other line. I said, you can't do that. Somebody was, can't do that. Stay in line. All right. So I get up there to the desk, and I said, this is infantry? They said, yes. I said, that's artillery? I said, I'd like to be in the artillery. They said, well, you know, some old tough sergeant there. Well, what are you talking about? What do you mean you'd like to be? Who do you think you are? I said, well, why do you say that? And boy, I was thinking of Plant City. I said, I'm from Plant City, Florida. And the National Guard has a unit in Plant City. It's B Battery of the 16th Field Artillery. I remembered that. I remembered it because a real good buddy of mine's uncle was the commanding officer. I just knew about it. I said, there's a B Battery of the 16th Field Artillery Battalion out of Tampa in Plant City, and I'd like to sign up for artillery, and maybe I can go to summer camp with them. Because we didn't go to summer camp out of ROTC. He said, switch over. Oh, that's another time saved my life, I think. Whew. Yeah, well, I don't know how I was thinking that smart, but you see, I had been in, well, no, I hadn't, not at that time. That's when I was going in. I'd ridden a little horse trial. I knew horses. I knew it was a horse trial. But that wasn't what made me do it. I just wanted out. I'd rather be in the artillery than the infantry. Probably the smartest thing I ever did in my life.
Now, when you were going from island to island,
yes,
were you involved in any of the amphibious invasions?
Oh, yeah. I was in the 6th. I was not in an amphibious invasion in the Admiralties. We made an administrative landing. They had already covered the big island that had the airstrip. We came around behind, and it was not a tactical landing. They'd already secured it. But Leyte was a different matter. I was in the sixth row. What's the word? Sometimes words escape me. I was 6 rows back for the actual invasion. We got off our ships onto these little boats, circled around like they do in the movies, get ready, and then the Navy would come in and they'd bombard the shore, and the whole shore was exploding. And I was in the 6th wave that went into Leyte. That was an tactical amphibious operation. The only one I was involved with. The one when we landed on Luzon, that was Leyte. That was when MacArthur returned. It was the first landing in the Philippines. On Luzon, we made an administrative landing. That's Lingayen Gulf up at the north end. That was not a tactical landing. Made the one tactical, but we were getting ready to make a tactical landing on Japan proper when Harry saved my life. Our lives. He saved millions of lives, Japanese and American. I promise you. It was not going to be fun. invasion of Japan. I found out later they had planes loaded, kamikaze planes that they'd never use, all that just specifically to resist the invasion that they knew was coming. Plus other things. The housewives had butcher knives and cleavers, and they were going to fight. That's what I heard.